and welcome to Finextra. I'm Hannah Wallace and we're here today at Monsese to speak with the CEO and founder, Norris Koppel. Hello Norris, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
Great to see you, Anna.
Now, of course, as you well know, the way in which consumers are engaging with brands is ever evolving. As a result, Facebook is working with financial service brands to help them connect with their customers with the right message at the right moment. So with this in mind, can you tell me where does Monsese fit in and where did the journey begin for you?
Yeah, Monise's journey really became quite a few years ago with my own very personal experience. When I came to the UK, I was not able to open a simple bank account, and I decided to do something about it. And as I've been entrepreneur before, I looked into the ways of how to reduce the pain around customer onboarding, especially when customers are from abroad. So we decided to build a business around that, making sure that people who are coming from abroad, we like to call them unstoppables, people who have the freedom and choice to move anywhere in the world where they can live and build a new life. Decided to focus on this audience, made onboarding incredibly easy and painless. And in 2013, we started the business. In 2015, we opened our doors and we actually became the very first British mobile-only banking service. And yeah, customers love us because they can first of all open account incredibly easy. They can set up direct debits. They can completely replace their, use Monsese for absolutely everything. And we just recently expanded into Europe as well. So when I spoke about unstoppables before, what I meant is how we define our stoppables, and what we are actually all about is enabling access to banking services. So Monsese, in its very nature, is a very much a financial inclusion business. Today we are seeing that over 2 billion people in the world are cut off from mainstream banking services because of the cost, not having enough identity data or credit data, and Monsese is really built to solve that problem and to help to solve that problem.
And of course there's plenty of competition in the fintech sphere. So with this in mind, what would you say it takes to stand out?
For us, it really began with choosing a really hard problem to work on. So instead of going and trying to do, let's say, marginally improve something, let's say in banking, we decided to focus on the audience that is incredibly difficult and challenging to work with in terms of onboarding, the lack of data and the lack of identity data specifically. So we chose that problem, and we wanted to ensure that anyone really on the planet has access to banking services and financial services. And I think when you start with a big problem, everything else is almost cosmetics, let's say it that way. And I also think that one of the things that sets us apart from high street banks and competitors is our very global approach. So we are aiming to build global service that also is very domestic and local in its nature. So for example, our customer support and our app and website, all the channels, we speak 10 languages right now, which really enables someone from France, for example, move to Germany and get the same service in their own native language. So we go really deep with localization and enabling customers support, for example, to speak the same language, and customers to get their own the service in their own language.
All right, and how are customer needs changing? How can an organisation stay engaged with their customers by delivering the right product to the right person?
Monsese has a very wide audience, and our customers really speak so many languages and are from so many different cultures and countries. It's really difficult to convey the message if you just speak English, for example, and if you just focus on, let's say, UK audience. So what we are really trying to do here is to go really deep with customer communication in their own language. So we're trying to reach customers not just through word-of-mouth marketing, which has been immensely successful for us, for example. We're using digital marketing channels like Facebook, for example, in order to understand where our potential customer base lives, how to reach them in their own language, what kind of messaging we should put together in order to attract their attention.
Okay, and what are the main challenges for a fintech to scale globally, and how do you think these can be overcome?
I guess a main challenge for any new fintech is being meaningful and significant, and making sure that people actually take notice and care about your product. And I think one of the ways to ensure that people care about your product is to provide them something that is 10 times better than anything else in a market today. And also, if you're focusing on really truly trying to benefit customers, managing the money easier, for example, taking some of the worries away, making savings easier, and just literally simplifying the money movement, reducing the cost and so on. And I think this will really help any new fintechs like Monsese also.
And finally, Norris, with a vision to make modern banking available to all, and from a fintech's perspective, what do you think the space looks like in the future?
I think the future is a very interesting one, especially if you're a customer right now. Because services are becoming not just cheaper, but money is going to be moving faster. Customers become more and more control of their money and how they spend it and where they spend it. And also new innovative solutions are coming up that really enable customers to not just gain control of their money, but also the ability to the budget and also to save money in a way that has never been possible before.
Yes, it's certainly an exciting time for banking. Norris, this has been great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hannah.
And thank you for watching.